Now that's what I'm talking about. Roman Reigns and CM Punk did their thing and brought the feeling back. Rumble didn't bring it, but they sure as hell brought it tonight on Monday Night Raw. Let's talk about it right here in Alyx's world. Hello all and welcome to Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is your WWE Monday Night RAW review, recap, reaction for February 2nd, 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, as I knock over wherever the hell that was this a remote? Well, I'll tell you what, just like that remote, I was on the floor. I was on the floor after that main event scene, that main event segment. CM Punk and Roman Reigns had an excellent WrestleMania closing promo. That's what I want to see. I got nothing like that at the Royal Rumble, but I got it tonight. Now I'm feeling like WrestleMania season's here. And that's just the first promo. We still got weeks of that to come. Give me more of that, because that is the match. Roman Reigns has officially chosen CM Punk to fight at WrestleMania. That is the main event. Sorry, but Cody, whether it's Cody versus Drew, or Cody versus Jacob versus Drew, or some mix, that ain't gonna close it. That's not closing WrestleMania. You are not gonna beat a bigger match. You're not gonna have a bigger match. You're not gonna beat this match. CM Punk and Roman Reigns is the rightful main event. The real main event. CM Punk can finally say he is the real main event. Now after that promo, I'm sorry, nothing's coming anywhere close to topping that match. Good luck finding it. Now, for all we know, plans could change. Cody could end up winning the championship and Roman can change his mind. And it does have me wondering, all right, if Roman's choosing CM Punk, what the hell is Braun Breaker going to do? Fight Adam Pearce? Maybe fight Seth Rollins? I'm thinking whatever they're getting ready to do, it better be worth the damn, because I had Braun Breaker winning this world title this year. And it's looking like that's not going to happen. Maybe it'll happen around SummerSlam, depending on what they do with him, but we'll see. Man, I got to get into this closing segment, because I thought Punk and Roman really brought the fire. Like, Roman getting out there first off, and then him questioning who's worthy. And we all remember that promo where he buried the main roster on Pat McAfee. CM Punk comes out, interrupts him, doesn't even look at him, goes right to the camera, calls out Finn Bálor, tells Finn Bálor, "You want some? Suck it," and then goes to walk away. And Roman's like, "This son of a... You gonna walk past the tribal chief?" They get face to face, and the parallels are crazy. CM Punk at one point had the longest reign in WWE history in decades. And then Roman came and topped it. 334 days versus 1,316 days. Punk said Roman followed in his footsteps. But Roman said, "I did the complete opposite of what you did. You left and came back. 10-year absence. I stayed here the entire time." Roman blamed CM Punk for why the fans booed him in 2015 after Punk went on the Cole Cabana podcast and ran him down. Punk says Roman never cut it. He needed his family, his millions of cousins, including The Rock, to come in to make him feel like a star. Roman says he chose Punk out of hatred, not strategy. This was a long time coming, man. Roman Reigns was the chosen one. CM Punk was the man that was never chosen. He was never meant to make it, and here he is. This is a WrestleMania main event. Good luck finding a better match. You're not going to. You're not going to. What the hell could you come up with right now? Right now, on the spot, with the main roster we got. That's a bigger match than that. As much as I'm enjoying Obafemi, and they're looking like they're going to do Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, which is going to be a huge match, sorry, even that's not bigger than Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Although it's a massive match that should have Obafemi winning, by the way. Brock needs to get squashed by Obafemi. This is going to be great. I can't even imagine what these two are going to do leading into WrestleMania. We got plenty of time, plenty of weeks. Hopefully it's not just promos. I mean, I would like more promos. I would love more promos. There's so much to talk about. Roman came into WWE thanks to CM Punk. Remember, the Shield debuted as a shield for CM Punk to help CM Punk. Remember that. Punk kicked open the door for Roman Reigns. But Roman Reigns took over the house and turned it into a mansion. A mansion that brought CM Punk back to WWE. Oh, it's so good. Oh, there's so much material to work with. Yeah, I still remember the line, you gotta make Roman look really strong. Man. That one line, you gotta make Roman look really strong, created 5 long years of misery, of hell for Roman. CM Punk, with a microphone sitting on Colt Cabana's couch, saying, you gotta make Roman look really strong, gave Roman 5 years of hell. It's coming full circle. That's crazy, though, when you think about it from that perspective. That one line created that much hell for Roman Reigns, but it turned him into who he is today. I love it. I love it. Oh, I can't wait to see what they do with it. Speaking of Braun Breaker, moving on to Braun Breaker, he opened the show pissed. Just completely tore up the ringside, flips over the announcer table. The Vision comes out to calm him down. He wants Adam Pearce's ass. Pause. Adam Pearce comes out, of course, with his security guard and lets him know, hey, why you mad at me? You drew number 2, and you got tossed out. I had nothing to do with that. And then LA Knight got out there and whipped some ass. With some ass? With some ass. Whip that ass. And then, of course, we would see him come out again to help Penta beat Bronson Reed. So, LA Knight is going to continue to be a thorn in the side of the Vision, as you would think. But it's looking like we're building something between Braun Breaker and Adam Pearce. And I gotta say, the dynamic is wild. On paper, I wouldn't have gone for this. It's not something that I myself feel like it fits the WrestleMania aura. However, so far, this chemistry they got, there's something unique about it. Maybe they'll be able to change my mind. Because I love this. Whatever they did tonight, wherever this is that I'm feeling between these two, if it continues to be this good, getting into WrestleMania, all right. I have no idea what they're going to do. There's no way you're doing Adam Pearce versus Braun Breaker. Hell no. You better throw Seth Rollins in that bitch. Or LA Knight. Or some mixture. I'll be shocked if Braun Breaker fights Adam Pearce. Absolutely blown away if they do that match. Because that is a massacre waiting to happen. You know Adam Pearce is going to get his ass whooped. Although, keep in mind, Adam Pearce was once the Ring of Honor World Champion. We'll have to see what they do. Oba! Femi got himself a monster beatdown on the War Raiders. They're giving him the monster push. Oh, I loved it. Went out there and decimated both of them. And I see people online, why would you bury the tag teams? Actually, If they had a match and he beat them 1-on-2, fine, you can make that argument. The match didn't happen. He just went out there and decimated them. Wouldn't necessarily call that burying. And if you're pushing him as the next Brock Lesnar, no, screw that. If you're pushing him to beat Brock Lesnar and surpass Brock Lesnar, yeah, he needs to decimate those guys. I'm just saying, if he's a monster, that's what you gotta do with him. At least it wasn't a match. We're getting Brock Lesnar and Obafemi at WrestleMania. Hell yeah. Again, now it feels like WrestleMania. Now we're talking. We got Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Obafemi. You have my attention now. I wasn't feeling like this at the Royal Rumble. Rumble had me going, I don't know, y'all. But now, okay. Y'all are making up for it. A little bit. Stephanie Vaca defeats Raquel Rodriguez. No thanks to Liv Morgan. Raquel told Liv, stay your ass, your fine ass, but stay your ass in the back. And Liv's like, okay. And then she came out anyways and essentially cost Raquel the match inadvertently. But then afterwards, Liv's attacks. Liv's attacks. Liv attacks Stephanie Vaquer, lays her out, and then holds up the Women's World title. Now, she's scheduled to appear on SmackDown to confront Jade Cargill, so we still don't know who she's choosing. She's going to choose Stephanie Vaquer. And something tells me this isn't just going to be a match between Stephanie and Liv. I think Raquel, maybe even Roxanne, they're going to get involved too. We'll have to see what happens there. We'll talk more about the match itself when we get to the review. I thought the fight between Stephanie and Raquel was good. Pretty sloppy in a lot of spots. But it's weird. Like, there were some spots that were really, really good. And then some spots that weren't. So, mixed bag, but I'm leaning more towards a good match. Right? Overall, it was good. I enjoyed it. And the right person won. Gunther came out to AJ Styles' theme song, which was fucked up. Great heat, though. And then Dragon Lee went out there. I don't know why he would do that. Got his ass choked out Darby Allin style. No, I'm serious. Like what Brody King did to Darby Allin during that Battle Royal, when he held him in the sleeper hold on the outside and just dropped him. Gunther did that to Dragon Lee. And that's exactly how it should have gone. I don't know why Dragon Lee thought he was going to get anything on Gunther. That was stupid. The El Grande Americano feud is stupid. Silly, ridiculous. Speaking of stupid, that feud should not be working. Somehow it is. The dumbest thing that, I don't want to say Vince McMahon levels of dumb, but I will say this. You know Vince McMahon would love this shit. This is the kind of shit Vince would love. But, to Triple H's credit, this is the good stuff that Vince would love. Absolutely ridiculous. Both of them are acting like the same person. And we both know that this character never existed. It's just building a match between Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser. That being said, Chad's a babyface now? Not against it. I love Chad Gable, heel or babyface, but let's see what happens. Easily the worst part about this entire show. And it's not even close. The Bella. Yeah, that's who they are. The Bella. Nikki and Brie are going after the women's tag team titles. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing about me, I am consistent. I'll change my mind every once in a while. But see, to do that, you have to meet a standard, right? If I think you suck, I'm going to say that you suck. But once you get good, we good. We straight. I have consistently said that the Bella Twins were the bane of the women's division. They were the bane of the division 10 years ago. They sure as hell still are the bane. And see, it was just Nikki. I was okay with that. But then, but then, we had to get pre-made at the Royal Rumble. And now I gotta deal with both of these innate, incompetent women getting inside the ring and stinking it up. Oh, Alyx, you're just a hater. You goddamn right I'm a hater. Matter of fact, you could call me the #1 hater of the Bella Twins. Print the t-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. I am the #1 hater. I can't stand these women. Matter of fact, I hate them more than Logan Paul. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I said I hate it more than that dead body picture taken, throwing his dog off a boat, faking his death having. Fraud! I hate them more than Logan Paul. Matter of fact, I would let WWE win the World Heavyweight. Do I want to go that far? Do I want to go that far? You know what? I am going that far. I would let WWE give Logan Paul the World Championship before you ever hear me say, I like the Bella Twins. Just give them the goddamn women's tag team belts. Those belts are cursed anyways. No one gives a damn about them belts. Matter of fact, give them the belts, retire with it. Give them the belts and tell them to retire with it. It's yours. Take it with you. Hang it on your wall. Because goddamn it, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Alyx, why don't you like the Bella Twins? You come here. Come here. Come here. Did you forget that they're heels? Did you forget that Nikki Bella was a fucking heel? You're not supposed to like them, goddammit. Lauren Biggs, your goatness said, nope, I'm the #1 hater of the Bella Botches. The Botch Twins. I like it. I'm stealing it now. Nikki Botch, Brie Botch. But yeah, that's gonna be what we talk about today. One last thing that we'll get into. Stephanie McCurr had her theme song changed. Look, I'm not even gonna front with you. I hate it. It's a downgrade. Is it a bad theme? No. But quite honestly, this just feels like another Death Rebel tragedy. Honestly, another victim of Death Rebel. Stephanie McCurr had a great theme. Simple, recognizable, fit her character. But then you went to this, I don't even know what to compare it to. Nothing, it's generic. It's that WWE creator wrestler theme. WWE at this point, just license a heavy metal, I don't know, some song from Paramore or some shit. Heavy metal female song and make that Stephanie's music. Something, please. Because right now, if this is going to be her theme, I feel for her. Because this ain't it. It's doo-doo. Doo-doo bird. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Monday Night Raw. We're going to go ahead and get into the review portion. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Give me your scores. Give me your grades. The fallout to Rumble is already feeling like a better, much more exciting road to WrestleMania than the show itself. It feels like WWE saw the Rumble criticism and said, all right, let's turn up the heat. Let's turn up the heat. Thank you. Thank you for turning up the heat. Because damn it all, did you need to turn up the heat? That Rumble was not it. And I keep saying it, and I'll say it again. I didn't think it was a bad show, but it didn't feel like WrestleMania season. It felt like, all right, let's just get through this. It's Saudi Arabia. This feels like, all right, WrestleMania season's here. So yeah, I thought Raw was good. It wasn't perfect. It had its flaws. Botched swings. Messed it up a little bit. But I enjoyed myself. This was easily one of the best Raws so far this year, after a string of not so good episodes. But let's go ahead and get into the review portion. Let me go ahead and say hi to the people. Let me congratulate the reigning and defending World Super Chat champ, who I don't see here currently. Maybe he'll show up in a second. But the Savior, Drew Usher, retained his world title. He will be defending it again in just a matter of weeks at the Elimination Chamber, though. Let's see if he can retain it there. But other than that, thank you all so much for being here. You could be anywhere else here in the YouTube space. You chose me, and I'm grateful for it. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also let me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Spotify. Give me a follow on Cameo. Give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord. Follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkers. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. To get your thoughts played live on the air, email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. Get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alyx guy? They join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. Hot off the press. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt, and many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause. Expand the brand today right here in Alyx's World. Before we get to SeatGeek, the sponsorship, just wanted to, this is not a public announcement. This is just me kind of getting this off my chest. Just wanted to ask you guys, and I want you to be honest with me. How are we feeling about the channel? How are we feeling about the quality? How are you feeling about the videos? How are you feeling about the live streams? Because January, and I'm being real with you, in terms of revenue, in terms of just overall presence here on YouTube, in my, 15 and a half years of doing YouTube videos, January 2026 was the worst month across the board. And I'm being real with you. If there's something I'm doing, if there's something that's missing, I would like to know what that is. Because I'm always critiquing myself. I'm always trying to improve. But January was scary. It was scary for me. It was one of those months that was so bad, it really made me question, all right, do I need to go ahead and think about looking for something else to do? Because I think people might be losing interest in me. And the donations, the super chats are one thing. You know, I'm grateful for however much you guys donate to me. I don't want you guys to think that you have to give me your money. Please don't ever think that. It was never that. But when I look back on just previous years, man, like this channel had some mega donors. And I can sit here and name them. Nickname Mai, Victor Velasco, Tyler Marine, of course, Corp CA, Three Diglets. Those are the major ones that have been here for the last, 2-3 years. Three Diglets no longer being a major player. He retired. Corp CA disappeared off the face of the earth. I have no idea where he is. So many people. King Mike Tudds. I'd be here all day just naming them, just going through the list. Of course, KB Brown is another one too. But this channel had like 10, 15 donors that would show up and they would show out. Yeah. And I haven't been seeing them. My videos have not been doing as good when it comes to the viewership portion. And so you have to ask, what is it? What's missing? Is it just the fact that this is oversaturated now? There's so many content creators coming on here saying the same thing. Is it the fact that JD from MI, Solid Monster, Good Mic Work, all these other creators are doing excellent? There's got to be something that I'm not doing that others are. And I would like to know what that is. So, maybe you guys can help me out. I'm just being completely transparent with you. For the rest of you who have stuck with me for the last 15 years, it was appreciated. Ken Fab was like, "Hey, bro, let me throw a quick $5 at you to let you know I appreciate you. I appreciate that." But no, like, I'm just being honest with you. I'm never just gonna not tell it like it is. I talk about wrestling, but this is also a family. This is a community. And yeah, January was scary. That was one of those months where I'm just like, all right, do I think about wrapping this up? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm happy that we hit 50K. I'm happy that we're still kicking it 15 and a half, going on 16 years later. But I always want to keep giving you guys the best content. SeatGeek. Let's get to SeatGeek. SeatGeek, ladies and gentlemen, is here to give you a big, big deal on their ticket purchases. Whether you're going to a concert or going to a wrestling event or a basketball event, a wonderful game of basketball. Not that boring-ass football. I think we're all ready for football to be done. Just give me the Bad Bunny. I just want to see Bad Bunny perform, and then I'm turning it off. But outside of boring-ass football, you got concerts, you got wrestling, you got basketball, you got all kinds of events. You got plays, theaters, whatever floats your boat. If you use my promo code, just Alyx, you can get 20% off. Not psych. That would be nice. Not 20%, sorry. I meant $20. We should definitely get 20%. But no, not yet. I'm not there yet, but one day I will be. $20 off any ticket purchase you want. If you're interested in that, let's get a quick word from our sponsor before we get to some shout-outs.
Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlyx, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlyx. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today.
Thank you all so much for being here. Show your love to the Mod Squad. Ultra! Shine Nice and Firestar Heart. Alyx Ademi. New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl. Khalil does everything. Everything. Huh? Wait. Dylan Danger. Teflon Don. The Mod Father. Zeno. Enigma. Big MGM. And of course, Mrs. Firestar Heart. Angel Hollenbeck. They all help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. Please be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button.
Keep doing your thing, King. Been watching you since 2016. Not a lot of people has your consistency and unbias. You will be okay. Adjust fire and remain vigilant. Blessing.
Wow. I think that's that's his first donation since 2016. That's a 10-year supporter. 10 years supporting me. Makes me feel a little bit better. Just a little bit. I appreciate that. But yeah, let me go ahead and get back to what I was doing here. The shout outs. Oh. Like I said, like the video. And I had something else I was gonna say. Ooh, it left my head for a minute. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Now I'm not mad at you, by the way. I'm genuinely saying thank you for the donation. Cause it kinda got me out of my funk a little bit. If I remember it, I'll get back to it. Shout outs. Who here? Who in the building? Who we got in here? Right at the top, I see Young Money, Trey Lucado. I also see JJ. Who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. Your Highness King AJ. I see Sean Swaby. Baby! We got Caleb River. Or SK River. Caleb SK River. I see Adam Ritter, who's happy that the Bell Twins are back. Your band. I also see YouTube member Right Hand Cam. I also see Darcy Chatham. What's up? What's up? What's up? Bonkers LFC 3067. Good to have you here. Seeing a lot of green. The YouTube members are in his house. You love to see it. I see Game Shock. I see David Okai 2641. I see, let me see here. Andre Lavendaro. Ooh, I gotta roll my R's there. I'm getting good at it. The Chosen One, the Unwakened, former world champ. Maybe soon to be world champ at Wrestlemania. We'll have to see. Because when he's in the building, you the twos, and he's the one. He's the one. I also see Sabio 1987. Joseph Winters. Scrolling down a little bit. Siana Sokere. Your goatness, Lauren Biggs. How the F you have one twin a heel and one a face and you teaming them up? I have no fucking clue. Shout out to KinFab for the donation. Shout out to Terrell Breed. I'm glad I found you again, man. We used to disagree on so much, but not anymore. Good to have you here. Good to have you here.
Punk vs. Roman will be the first time that two competitors that legitimately dislike each other face off at Mania since Cena vs. Rock at Mania 28.
You want to believe they don't like each other, but they did a movie together, bro. Did we forget that they were the Zebras and Zootopia too? But okay, yeah, we can pretend they don't like each other. We got main event, Jody Bennett. Woo! What's good, Jody? Good to have you here. Oh, excuse me, the Zebros. The terminology is the Zebros. Excuse me. My bad. The Atomic Bomber in his house. And the last was going to go to Rooster McScratch. Interesting. All right, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for the donations, y'all. I know y'all just doing it to make me feel better. It'll be different. Oh.
I have been watching you as Alyxman. You are the one who introduced me to A and B and marked by wrestling. Keep being you. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
You know what? Ronwell Nogales. I appreciate you, bro. Genuinely. I appreciate all of you. And that means a lot. And people still remember Alyx, man. I've been trying to get away from that name for a while, but you brought it back. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me go ahead and move on to this Raw review. Thank you so much for being here. Like the video. Keep donating. We'll get to these donations at the end of the stream. Monday Night Raw was live in Philly, the home of ECW. They opened up, ladies and gentlemen, with they opened up with Braun Breaker. Braun came out and started wrecking shop, flipping over tables. The announcers crapping their pantses. Calls out the boss, well, not the final boss, but the boss of Raw, GM Adam Pearce. The Vision go out to stop him. The boss comes out with his security. The dynamic is crazy. Tells Braun, it's your fault that you lost because you drew number 2. That ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? This is going to be quite the feud going into WrestleMania. I have no idea where this is going. But the dynamics here are great. There's something about Braun Breaker and Adam Pearce that feels different. You know, there's an intangible. Is it intangible? Intangible, not untangible. An intangible dynamic between them that's palpable, and it's interesting. It's something new. Quite honestly, I want to see where it goes. They're making Braun a uncontrollable, dare I say, Stone Cold Steve Austin rebel against, dare I say, Vince McMahon like Adam Pearce. Let's see what they do with it. It's the same thing, same feeling. I like it so far. On paper, I shouldn't be liking it, but right now, all right, so what do we do? Do we build to a match between these two? Or is this just setting up for something else?
Might go for one of those belts. WM42, thinking face.
Or you can go for the international belt on Friday. 98% of the time, we'll be there. The world title will be defended at Elimination Chamber. I don't know. We'll see, because usually for WrestleMania season, I do international belt night 1 and then world title night 2. Something to think about. Whichever one's good with me, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you for the donations. But yeah, I'm very curious to see where they go with Braun and Pearce, because you still got Seth Rollins. They could build to a match with those two, but we also had LA Knight go out there and attack the Vision. So LA Knight could get involved somehow. We'll have to see. Maybe they just say, screw it, let's just make a 6-pack challenge with Roman, Punk, LA Knight, Seth, and Braun. Just throw them all in there. Wait, that's 5. Wait, Roman, Punk, Seth, Braun, LA Knight. Okay, never mind. It is 5. Who would be the 5th? If we make it a 6-pack challenge, maybe we throw in Logan Paul? Let's not do that. But yeah, looking forward to seeing where that goes, because that has my full attention. What also has my full attention is this El Grande Americano storyline. So first off, Javon Evans. That boy is bouncy. Javon Evans took on El Grande Americano, the Ludwig version. El Grande Americano Ludwig. Match was fine. No one cared about the match, although we love Javon Evans. What they care about is the OG, Mr. Original El Grande Americano. I think we can all say together that we are blessed to have him. Now, we still got them haters out there who think this is Chad Gable. I don't know how many times I have to tell you idiots. There's a big difference between Chad Gable, and I'm going to explain it again. You ready? Chad Gable goes, thank you! Okay? El Grande Americano goes, Gracias! Big difference. One's English, one's Spanish. Doy. But that other El Grande Americano, that's clearly Ludwig Kaiser. It's Ludwig Kaiser and Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Duh. They're wearing masks. I don't know why they keep wearing masks. It's stupid. But this original El Grande Americano, totally original. Completely separate from Chad Gable. Matter of fact, you seen Chad Gable? Have you seen Chad Gable? I don't see Chad Gable. Like, y'all keep saying it's the same person. You would think they'd be in the same building, but you see Chad Gable is injured. He still can't compete. So, looking forward to seeing where all that goes. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, but it's so good. I want some more. Speaking of good, a good heel, because he's a son of a bitch, Gunther came out to AJ Styles' theme song. We're all thinking AJ's going to come out to say goodbye. And Gunther said, ha 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 ha. No, not going to happen.
What I don't like is when they try to drag out the Rumble winner's decision by making appear on both shows when it's already obvious they're choosing the champion on their own show.
And they've always kind of done that, right? There's been only a few rare instances where the opposite brand chose the winner chose the championship on the opposite brand. Like Chris Benoit. Oh, can't say his name. Not supposed to say his name. But they usually just choose the champ on their own brand. You know, Cody was on Raw and then he chose Roman. So that's different too. But rarely does that happen though. Yeah, Gunther came out to AJ Styles' theme song and got like mega heat for it. And he's a some of my bitch for doing that one. But then what's even funnier is that Dragon Lee decided, hey, I wanna die today. That's what he decided, apparently. He decided, hey, I want to die today. And so he went out there and got killed by Gunther. And he basically Brody King'd him with a sleeper hold, holding him over the ropes and then dropped him. Hilarious. Now, Dragon Lee's no Darby Allin. But goddamn, that was hilarious. What wasn't hilarious, what I didn't find funny at all, was the Botch twins showing up. Actually, I take that back. It was hilarious because they got booed. And they got a Coop chant? Coop. What the hell? Coop? Who's Coop? Who's Coop? Wait, is Coop her boyfriend? The guy that plays that dumb sport? For that dumb team? With that dumb bird? Great. I gotta hear Coop. It's bad that Bree is using the yes chant. Cause Brian's her husband. That's the only good thing about her. Now I gotta hear Coop. How old is her boyfriend anyways? Cause I know Nikki's like, what, 42? How old is Nikki Bella? Boom, right on it, 42. How old is Nikki Bella's boyfriend? He is 22 years old. 22. So he's barely past the age of drinking. Really, Nikki? Really? You are so devoid of any kind of appeal to men that you had to go to a person who could be your son. This guy could literally be her son. Yeah. A 20-year gap. Sure. Anyways, they went out there and tried to cut a promo. I don't know what the hell that was. That wasn't a good promo. It almost put me to sleep. It was so bad. But they were like, we want a shot at the tag team titles.
Nikki followed in Cena's footsteps to suddenly turn babyface out of nowhere.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. Last I checked, weren't they supposed to be heels? Nikki's a heel. Remember? Now all of a sudden, she's a babyface because Brie came back and the crowd went, yes, 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 yes. So as far as I'm concerned, they're both heels. But in real life, Nikki's a heel, Brie's a babyface. Huh? But they're like, we want a shot at the tag team titles. Yeah, they want a shot at Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Go ahead and get them belts off of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky so they can be irrelevant. Because nobody gives a fuck. They don't give a damn about these two and their aspirations. Dag nabbit. We're the original tag team. We want the belts. Them belts are cursed anyways. Go ahead and take them. Matter of fact, retire with them. I don't care. Get off my television set. Win the belts, have your moment at WrestleMania, and get the fuck off my television screen. And that's all I gotta say about that. Penta took on Bronson Reed. Hard-hitting match. It was actually pretty good the more I think about it. Interference from LA Knight helped Penta beat Bronson Reed. Not too sure what they're gonna do with Bronson Reed here. That's a big win for Penta. Looking forward to seeing what he does. I don't really think they have a plan for Penta. Hopefully he's at WrestleMania. He better be on WrestleMania this year, or I'm going to be pissed. I'm not going to be a happy camper if he's not on WrestleMania. But you know who's not happy campers? The War Raiders. The War Raiders got their asses ran down by the ruler. Obafemi. Obafemi walked in there and said, I want both of them. I'll take them all. Ryback, move your ass over. That's how you book Obafemi. By the way, they didn't lose a match, by the way. This wasn't 2-on-1. It was, but not a match. It was just a beatdown. Oba just walked out there and said, I want that ass. I likes it, and I wants it. And then he took it. And then he beat it. I would say pause there, but I'm gonna just keep going before I make it more awkward. But yeah, they're booking Obafemi like a monster, as he should be. He's getting ready to get that. Brock Lesnar, no. Goldberg, no. Oba, push. He's gonna be bigger than both of them. He's about to run through them all. He's gonna beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Whoever's the champ by SummerSlam, give it up. Give it to Obafemi. And then he's gonna run with that bitch. Run with it. I don't care. Oba is the one to hold that belt into WrestleMania next year. We all know that Roman's going to fight The Rock, Saudi Arabia. That'll be the final time we see Rock inside the ring. Oba needs to fight someone big. Yeah, him and Brock, WrestleMania. Knock it out the park. Can't wait for it. And he needs to run through Brock. Brock eliminated him, so he needs to run through Brock now. Stephanie McMahon versus Raquel Rodriguez was next. Raquel came out before them, though, because we got the return of Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dom is back. He's back from injury with the belts. He brings out his girl, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan then brings out Raquel. Raquel was like, so, why did you eliminate me? And it was like, the fuck you mean? Like, I mean, come on. Like, we won. When I win, we win. And she's like, okay, you know what? Do me a favor. Stay the fuck out of my match. She was like, stay the fuck out of my match. No, don't help me. Stay out of it. Okay? Thanks. And then Liv's like, okay, I'll stay out of it. And then she didn't stay out of it. So Stephanie McMahon comes out and we get this new theme song and it's Death Rebelfied. Death Rebelfied. Because it is death. It sounds like death. I can't stand it. I'm sorry. I just got a question. What is the process to these theme songs? Like, do the wrestlers even get a chance to listen to them? Or do Death Rebel just go, hey, we have a theme song, and then they just play it? I thought Stephanie's theme on NXT was perfect. Whatever the fuck this is, it just sounds like a creator wrestler theme. And I hate it. Can we just give Stephanie some type of a licensed heavy metal song from a female rock heavy metal singer? Please? I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Because I ain't feeling it. This match between Stephanie and Raquel. I said at the beginning, like, overall it was good, but there were a lot of sloppy moments. These tables, that table spot at the end where Stephanie goes to do a Hurricane Rana and Raquel's gonna go through a table and the table didn't break because the table was too close. And then Raquel was like, the way she flopped across the table, Stephanie was smart enough to go, all right, we're not going to end the match that way. Fuck this. And you could tell, like, when the table broke and she was trying to change the finish, she flipped the table on her and she said to her, stay right there. I'm going to hit my finisher. Stardust press. And then she hit the Stardust press and pinned her 1, 2, 3, which was great. Thank you. Thank you for that. There was a spot where the chair was supposed to be in the corner and then it fell out of the corner, hilariously. There was a spot where Raquel was throwing chairs into the ring and then one came back, bounced off the ropes and hit her. And then she was discombobulated, which was hilarious. Love that. I don't know. There was a lot of other sloppy spots. Not the best match from Raquel. I thought Raquel had some great to excellent matches the past year. This one was not her best, but she came out of it okay. The story is Liv came out, even though Raquel said not come out, and cost her the match because she distracted Raquel, which allowed our girl Stephanie Vaquer to throw her into the chair that was placed back into the corner. And then the finish happened. So Stephanie Vaquer wins, and then Liv attacks Stephanie. Liv raises the belt and goes, this mine. Is it hers? I have no idea. Maybe she'll go to SmackDown and challenge Jade Cargill. Yeah, fucking right. Liv is staying far away from that. She's gonna choose Stephanie Vaquer. We all know that. Now, I believe this is the end of the rest of the show. Before I get to the main event, let me be sure that I didn't miss anything. Because, you know, sometimes I be going through it and I end up just kind of being like, oops, I missed talking about that. But I think we're okay. I think I basically got everything that I wanted to talk about. If I missed anything, just let me know. But I think we're good. Main event time. Let's talk about it. The last thing on the show was Roman Reigns coming out. Now, we said that him winning the Rumble was kind of weak. And I'm like, you could have gone with anybody else. Especially after he buried the roster. Reigns comes out, acknowledges the crowd because they acknowledge him. And then he's interrupted by CM Punk. CM Punk comes out, gets in the camera, and talks to Finn Bálor. Finn Bálor cut a promo earlier on in the night, which was actually a pretty good promo, the more I think about it. He says, I came into this business giving respect, but not getting it back. He says, I don't consider myself the bad guy, but to become world champ, I'm willing to do very bad things. That was a hell of a line. So Punk came out to respond. He said, hey, Finn Bálor, you want some? Suck it. He didn't say that part, but yeah, essentially that's what he said. And then he goes to walk away. And Roman's like, bitch, I'm standing right here. How you just gonna walk away from me when I'm standing right here? Not right here, but right here. And Punk is like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Yeah, that was hilarious. And he's like, first off, Roman, you don't even go here. Okay, he didn't say that part, goddammit, but he essentially said that. He essentially said, bitch, you don't go here. Why are you talking to me? What you talking about? Talking about nothing. What you talking about? Talking about nothing. Basically, why are you even going here? And then Roman's like, bitch, let's get something straight. This house that you live in is my mansion. You might have brought me here, but I turned this house into a mansion. I need you to back off, sir. I'm gonna need you to back that thing up. Good, you look good once you back that thing. Sorry. That's a throwdown song. See, y'all missing out on the 90s music, bro. We had it good. We ate good. I believe we ate good. Okay, hold up. So let me get the actual script up, because I don't want to miss anything. So the script says, he asks him how many of his cousins did he? Oh yeah. Well, before we get to that, let's get the.
Raquel gets the Kevin Owens, Finn Bálor treatment where she gets numerous title opportunities but management doesn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, they probably don't trust her yet. She'll get there one day though. So the crowd's literally chanting at Roman, choose CM Punk, bitch. Just choose CM Punk. And Roman's like, so you don't want me to fight Drew? No! No one does. We saw that enough. Choose Punk. Damn. And Punk came out, hey Roman, I'm gonna make it really obvious for you. Here you go.
Feel bad for Bálor. He's going to go from feuding with Punk for a world title to probably beating Dom at Mania. He needs to go on SmackDown.
Millichin Ho 4. This is your first super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Feel bad for Bálor. I know, feel bad for Bálor. He's going to go from feuding with Punk for a world title to probably feuding with Dom. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I think this should set him up for a babyface turn, and he should fight Dom. That'll definitely be something worthwhile, because that'll be good. All right, but let me go ahead and get to this feud here. I can scroll back up and scroll back down. So Punk's like, well, let me make it easy for you. Do y'all want to see him fight Drew? No! That's what the crowd literally screamed now. And then, do you want to see him fight me? Yay! Yeah, this is the first time ever WrestleMania main event. Oh my god. I can't wait to see it. Essentially. So that's what happened. He says, all right, your choice is clear, bitch. Guess you gotta fight me. Roman tells him to hold up. He doesn't like the guy, but Punk is talking crazy if he thinks Drew is the easy way out. He doesn't know what Punk realizes, but Drew is like 4 times bigger than him. Cause he's a vanilla midget. He's a vanilla midget. And the last time they fought, he had CM crying over a bracelet. A plastic bracelet. And Punk's like, bitch, be careful. AJ is watching. And AJ will eat you alive. Punk looks at the bracelet and Reigns says, yeah, it was that bracelet. Punk tells him to be careful because they ran out of staples because Drew got beat so badly, they needed all of them to put them back together, to put him back together. After he was done with them. And the most dangerous match. Inferno. No, I'm just joking. Hell in the Cell. Roman tells him to take a number because he beat Drew for 3 straight years. Guy, let's just bury Drew, who's the WWE champion. CM asks him and how many of his cousins helped him get those victories. He says, you watch what you say about my family, goddammit. Before I called Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He didn't say that part, but that's kind of what's happening here. He says, the cousins and Roman are the only reason this place is where it is at. And he's the only reason why CM Punk was even allowed back in the door. Because to get back in WWE, they had to get his permission. And he's like, do you honestly believe that? And that's when Punk hits him with, he thinks he's the reason that they're in the spot because he manipulated people into thinking he's this great messiah that held the place down. You know, this isn't ESPN. He heard what Roman said on McAfee's show, about his quarterly vacations are somehow graciously opening up the door for someone to come steal his spotlight. And then he had the audacity to say nobody stepped up to fill his shoes. Many moons ago, he held the longest reigning title reign in over a decade. 434 days, with Paul Heyman by his side. That sounds familiar. Isn't that what you did, bitch? Took Paul Heyman and held the belt for 1316 days. He says, newsflash. Just because you did it longer doesn't mean you did it better. Ooh! Finger snaps. That was a hell of a line. He says he's a bona fide superstar. He can call his shot and show up when he wants. And he's not mad about that, but he chooses to be a part-timer, while CM Punk chooses to be in 10 countries in 3 weeks. And chooses to come back here to the hostile city of Philadelphia so he can drop his catchphrase. Is it good to be here in Philadelphia on a Monday night or what? He chooses to be a fighting champion, just like he chose to bring Roman into the company with the rest of the Shield. And he followed in his footsteps. And he's here to say he's proud of you. Tribal Chief, you did great. So he has 2 options. A guy who knows he can beat, a guy he knows he can beat, or a guy he knows he can't touch on his best day because he's the best in the world. Shane McMahon. No, I'm joking. Roman Reigns. One day, he'll be able to touch God. But right now, your arms are too short to box with God. He says one door to go after, a title that makes Drew the man, or he can climb Everest with no Sherpa and go after the man who held things down in his absence as the World Heavyweight Champion of the world. Reigns says Punk is only making these towns because he took a 10-year vacation and he'd be trying to get in as much as possible. And the only thing he scoffs at learning from Punk when the only thing he learned was what not to do. He says, bitch, you're saying that I learned from you? I literally followed the opposite of what you did. And Punk wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. He says he's still mad at him for that promo he cut on Colt Cabana's couch. The line that says, we gotta make Roman look strong. And then for 5 years straight, it gave him hell. Oh, I love that. That's such a crazy fucking... When you look at it that way, that's just crazy. And then he's mad at him for coming back after he let him in, taking his wise man and brainwashing his cousin and almost brainwashed him and then mocked him behind his back like he's some kind of young boy. He could pick him because he's on Netflix and he's got the best show, but he's picking him because he can't stand his ass. And he will make CM Punk at WrestleMania acknowledge him. And that was the promo segment. That's what WrestleMania feels like. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk in the main event. Okay. You have my attention. I'm there. Can't wait for the build-up. Can't wait for the match. First time ever. It's gonna deliver. I'm excited about it. But I am curious to see what direction they go in, because if we're doing this match, one of them has to lose. Who loses? Do you go ahead and give Punk the win over Roman? Roman takes the loss at WrestleMania? Again? Or does Roman beat Punk? Maybe have Roman beat Punk and then Roman drops the belt to Braun Breaker? Something to think about? Or are they going to unify the belts, have Roman and Cody go after each other, and then unify the belts? Oh, God, don't do that. All right, so the more I think about it, yeah, Punk has to win. Punk has to win. We'll see what they do. But, man, this got me excited. The Z-Bros, they really got me excited for WrestleMania. This felt like WrestleMania. This entire segment was excellent. The vibe, the energy, the promo skills. Roman Reigns has come a long way from suffering succotash. This man has really come into his own, and I'm proud of him. So can't wait to see what they do. So that was Raw. Again, good episode overall. Wasn't perfect, had its low moments, but I enjoyed it. But that's just me. You guys give me your thoughts. I do appreciate you guys for being here. And thank you for the donations, by the way. You guys are coming in heavy. Speaking of donations.
Punk will get his dream of main eventing Mania for the second year in a row.
And it's literally the main event. It's like the actual main event this time. That's crazy. So, he gets to put that feather in his cap. He gets to actually main event. Maybe Braun Breaker comes in DQ at WrestleMania. Not at WrestleMania. Your Highness King AJ says, I got Roman winning. Well, okay, we'll have to see about that. Lauren Biggs says, for a second, I thought Roman was going to freeze up like he did versus Cena. He didn't, actually. He followed through and came in hot. Let's see here. Rooster McScratch. I don't see Drew and anybody main eventing night 2. Yeah, forget about it. Wherever match Drew has, that's not main eventing no night 2 over Punk and Roman. Forget about it. Def Rebel, go home. You're drunk. Yeah, they're drunk as fuck. They're drunk as hell. For sure. All right, let me read some of your comments. Give me your scores. Give me your grades. How are you rating Raw tonight? I thought it was good. If I was to give it a grade, probably a B. Score, 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. Feels right. That feels about right. Let's see. The key difference is, let me scroll all the way up. Yep, and Roman and Cody took pictures together at the Hollywood premiere, apparently. Seth and CM Punk have a legitimate disdain for each other. Yeah, at least they keep it real off screen. Sean Swaby, on WWE Unreal, they have to be professionals. I would have had those two in separate rooms while the middleman passed messages between them to make it more realistic. Interesting. Man, Braun Breaker ain't even close to Stone Cold. That's for damn sure. Not even close. I agree. I guarantee you. But he's got that rebel vibe. Sean Swaby says the key difference is that Braun Breaker is the heel and Adam Pearce is the babyface. Yeah, you flipped it. That's what they were going for with Kevin Owens. You know, Kevin Owens and Triple H before Kevin got hurt. Logan Paul is awesome. You're banned. You are banned. You're blocked. Chad Gable looked ripped tonight. Again. Okay, guys. Someone explain to BTB with Nick that wasn't Chad Gable. That was El Grande Americano. Okay? There's a big difference. Do I have to explain the difference? God. Let me see here. Liv didn't pick Stephanie, did she? Well, she's gonna pick Stephanie, but she didn't pick her yet. She's gonna go to SmackDown and probably look at Jade and go, nope. How appropriate the Bellas saying that they are the original tag team on Groundhog Day because they doing history over. Jesus Christ almighty, can they go away? Yeah, Nikki Bella is dating someone 20 years younger than her. CB Cooper is the name of Nikki Bella's boyfriend. He plays for the Philadelphia Eagles and won Super Bowl last year with them. Still, Nikki should have known better by dating someone who is 22 years old. Yeah, she's dating someone 22 years younger than her. All right. Penta and Phoenix might team together as Lucha Bros at WrestleMania. Please do. I hope they win the tag team titles. Who are the tag team champs? The Usos? Ooh, the Lucha Bros versus the Usos? Oh, give it to me. I likes it. And I want it. Jade Cargill has not defended that. Jade Cargill has not defended her belt once since she won it back in November. That's not true. She defended it twice, I believe. She defended it against B-Fab, and then no, is it just B-Fab? Because I'm thinking she defended it against Michan. Wow, is it just B-Fab? My issue with the new sighting from Saudi is the old stereotype was a terrorist nowadays is from the country. Therefore, you have to cheer for me. Huh? Not quite sure what you were saying there. As someone from Middle East, we deserve better characters than that. Mr. Matrix, I think we're going to get Gunther versus Ray. Oh, please don't do that. Don't do that, please. The only person retiring Ray is Dominic Mysterio. ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa? Millennial 42-year-old dating a 22. No, I think Nikki's not millennial. Nikki is Gen X. She's Gen X. Different. Because she's 42, so she's Gen X. Jay Cargill will fight Jordan Grace. Probably. No, I'm pretty sure Jay defended the belt against BFAB. I'm pretty sure that match she had against BFAB was for the championship. I'm pretty sure. Alyx, you're talking about Tiffany Stratton. She defended her title on house shows. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
How do you book Oba for Mania squash match?
Fuck it. Have him go in there and squash Brock. That would be nuts. Do a Goldberg Survivor Series 2016 with Oba. I wouldn't be against it. That'd be nuts if he got in there and squashed Brock. The Bella twins are millennials that were born in 1983. Millennials is from 81 to 96. What? What are the years for millennials? Oh shit, it is. Okay, never mind. Millennials are generally defined as those born between 1981 and 1996. All right, well, fuck. She is a millennial. She's my age group. Fuck. Nikki. Anyways. Let me see here. I think Logan Paul is talented in the ring and a good heel. You're banned. You're banned. Why would you say that in front of me? Ryan Nagata says, I want Dominic Mysterio to retire Rey Mysterio. I think Dominic should fight Gunther for the right to retire Rey Mysterio. Just saying. Alright. I'm cool with that too. Alright, let me get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for this. The donations were very much appreciated. Y'all didn't have to do that. Y'all didn't have to do that. But I appreciate it. Some of y'all can send something to my Cash App, because I'm not going... The stuff I make in February, I won't see until March. So, if y'all can send some to me now, I would appreciate it. Do my Cash App. But, no, like, in all seriousness, thank you all so much for your donations and supporting the channel. I know that every channel hits its ebbs and flows, but this channel's been... This was a hell of an ebb, y'all. Like, January was scary. Was like, what the hell happened? I don't know what I did wrong. That was a scary, scary month for me. So hopefully February's better and we get back on our feet. So thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. As you follow out, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and whatever else you want to use to help your brother out. Thank you all so much for being here. Take care of yourselves, and always know you will be welcomed right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever, forever, ever, forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out. Peace.
When you're when you're